Hello everyone, today I'll show you how to make a redstone lamp activate automatically when you walk close to it, just like what I'm showing right now. As you can see, this is a really cool effect that adds a lot of ambience to your pathways and builds. And also, if I turn around, you'll notice that they turn off automatically. Stick around till the end of the video to also learn how to get this cool effect with the lamps. These are the items that you'll need for the build. If you want, you can take a screenshot. Alright, I'll actually go ahead and build the redstone circuit above the ground so it's easier to follow, but for your own build you can do what I did earlier and build it under the ground. Alright, first things first, we need our redstone lamp, place it down over there, then we place down a block over here and break this block, then we place down a torch on the side of this block right over here, we place down a target block over here, then another torch over here. So it should look something like this. Then we place down a comparator facing into the target block, another comparator over here, redstone dust like this. Then we place down a repeater facing into the redstone dust right here. Then we place down our calibrated Sculk sensor over here. When adding the Sculk sensor, make sure that this purple line is not facing the repeater, otherwise it will not work. Then we break a block next to the Sculk sensor and we place down water on top of the Sculk sensor. One small note for the Bedrock edition of the game, when you waterlog this Sculk sensor, make sure that all of these blocks around the Sculk sensor are cleared out, so the water will flow into this hole and not into the redstone. That's actually it for the build, and as you can see, when I walk around, the redstone lamp turns on and it remains on for some time before eventually turning off. Now you can actually extend the time that the lamp remains turned on by adding more comparators over here and over here. Alright, I went ahead and did just that. I added one more comparator over here and one more over here. Now you'll notice the lamp will actually remain turned on for way longer than what it did before. Alright, now I'll actually show you how to get this cool lamp effect, how all of them turn on at the same time and then turn off one after the other. Alright, so I went ahead and added another lamp over there, but you'll notice when I walk around, it will only activate this one, but not that one. To fix that, all you have to do is to add an Amethyst block next to this Sculk sensor and an Amethyst block next to this one. Now you'll notice when I walk around over here, both of the lamps actually get activated. One thing to keep in mind when adding Amethyst blocks next to these Sculk sensors is to not have the distance between them be greater than 16 blocks, otherwise it would not work. One cool thing about making the lamps this way is that they can be activated from either direction, and they can even be activated from the middle. So you'll notice that if I drop an item here in the middle lamps activate first, and they'll also deactivate first. Alright, that's it for the tutorial. This is the entire redstone circuit that you need for the mechanism. If you want, you can take a screenshot to look at later as a reference. Alright, thank you for watching.